Hello, everyone. A very warm welcome to the Real Talk Show. I'm Free, a corporate communication coach, entrepreneur, and author of my book, Easy English. I'm delighted to be hosting this conversation today. The purpose of Real Talk Show is to provide information to the audience by sharing speakers' life experience, knowledge, and achievements. This show is going to be 2 days in a week. That's on Monday and Thursdays at 9:15 in the evening. Well, as today is the first day of this show, I am joined by Nikat Hamad, who is corporate career coach, and she is going to share 5 secrets for a standout resume. Before we invite her, let me tell you about her achievements and mission. Nikat Ahmed has 10 years of experience in HR and corporate trainings. She has written a book by name The Indian Sales Warrior, a special book for sales professionals. She is a certified NLP practitioner and life coach. She is also a working professionals goal coach. She is on a mission to transform 1 lakh working professionals' life and make them achieve their goals. She is a lifelong learner and loves human psychology. So it's time to welcome Nikat. Welcome, Nikat, to the show.
Hey, Anu. Thank you so much for inviting me here.
Do you know something? It's a first day of the show and you're the first speaker.
Oh, surprising. And it is my honor to be here as the first speaker.
It's a pleasure. Well, Nikat, before we proceed further, I have a question for you. Can I, with your permission?
Sure, please go ahead.
The question here is, what made you to feel that an individual's resume should stand out?
Actually, resume is something which is first impression. Interviewer doesn't know you, who you are, what you do. That person is going to judge you by just your resume. So your resume should tell everything about you, especially about your professional life, your qualification, who you are as a person.
Okay. And so do you think a resume is important for a job interview?
Definitely. It is important. Doesn't matter you are a fresher or you are a CEO. But whenever you are going to apply in any company, first you have to send your resume. Mm-hmm. Interviewer will read your resume, then he or she will decide that he should call you for the interview or not. So it is really very important.
So what about
the essential part?
Okay, sorry. So what about the person who is quite experienced? Do you think even they need to carry a resume?
Sure. Because experience doesn't say that how much capable you are. That interview doesn't know anything about. Maybe you are a senior level executive, senior level person or a CEO, but still other companies, people don't know who you are. If you are applying in any new company, you have to show yourself. And your resume is the first thing which they will analyze you.
Okay, because I believe your profile says that you have 10 years of experience in HR and corporate trainings. And as a HR training and HR, you would have come across lots of resumes. Were you in the process of recruiting, or how was it? Like recruiting process in HR?
Yeah. I was handling recruitment process and I have read thousands of resumes.
So did you find any common errors?
Yeah.
Resume, yeah. Could you share a few of those?
Sure. That will be my pleasure. Actually, people make this mistake. They elaborate too much. They write everything in the resume, but you don't need to elaborate too much. You can share all these things in the interview, but the resume should be very crisp and short. First thing I realized. Second thing I realized, they don't read JD properly. They just share same resume in every organization.
The job
They
description you
don't
mean to say.
see, yeah, they don't read job description properly, and they
Okay.
share same resume. And one more thing which I analyze during the interview process, that people just copy and paste.
Okay.
They don't make their own resume. They just take their friend's resume and they change their name and contact details, and they don't know what is written in my resume. So this is the biggest mistake which I realized people do.
So what could be the reason for this? They have no idea about their own skills. How is it? What do you say?
They have, I feel they have idea, but they don't know the importance of resume, as I feel. They think just they need to send the resume, and people will call them for the interview. And when they didn't get that call, then their confidence level goes down. They feel bad that why I'm not shortlisted. So it happens with people. They don't know the importance of resume. This is the big thing.
Yeah,
And
I believe
some people don't know even that how to make proper resume. This is also a thing.
so.
That
Before
a
we,
formal,
yeah,
sorry.
before you could share 5 secrets, I would like to have a few more details, the common errors, what the freshers have been doing, because now almost the time for all the degree holders looking for a job. So people think that they have good qualification, they have a certificate of masters and bachelors. So when it comes to resume, do you like, what do you want them to share? Just in a few lines. Later we can go the secrets how you want to build a resume.
For freshers, it is not a big deal because they don't need to put their experience. So they can add their own skills, what they have. If they have done any certification, so they can put those things in their resume. And precisely, I will tell people that please focus, highlight your personal details, especially contact details and your name. Sometimes freshers do this mistake. They write their name and their contact details in very small font, which is not visible clearly. So for HR, it is quite difficult to find that because they have multiple resumes. They can't read each and every resume
You're right.
properly. So they will reject, they can reject because of that. They're not getting their contact details easily. So always highlight your name and contact details and make a big font.
And another question, like, the experienced person have around 3 to 4 pages of resumes. I've seen sometimes more than seven pages.
This is a mistake.
Yeah. And,
I consider it as a mistake because nobody is going to read this much long resume. HR use that resume as a checklist according to their JD. So they need to understand HR just take resume and they take only 6 to 15 seconds to read the whole resume. So it is not possible to read whole things. Just you need to make it very crisp, and in short, you can explain your whole things and that all experience, qualification, everything. Just 2 pages are enough.
How many pages? I'm sorry, could you repeat?
Just 2 pages are enough. Doesn't matter you have 40 years of experience, but it should have only 2 pages, not more than that.
Okay. And how about the freshers? Imagine now they don't have any skills apart from the degree holders. Let's say let's take a BCom or BA or whatever it is. So they might be just mentioning their name, the college, what are the grades they got it. So what do you think they can add up in that? It's going to wind up in a page of 1. I think they're going to finish up the resume. So how
it
do you
is
think?
important for them. I think for fresher, it is important that they need to clear that what they have learned from their professors, teachers, what skills they have. Or if they have done any internship, it is a common.
Okay.
Now, every student should do the internship in the final year or second year. So they can add that experience, what they have learned from that industry. So this they can add. Other thing, I don't think that they should add. If they have any sports background.
Okay.
So this is the big thing that they should mention in their resume.
Yeah, and what is there any chronological order? Are you going to share that? In what way they have to mention the resumes? like the
Yeah, that
qualification
I
and
will
work
share.
will be experienced.
Surely, surely, surely.
So I believe it's time for you to share this 5 secrets for a standard resume.
Yeah.
Please.
So first, read JD very carefully.
The job
This is
description,
the first
right?
thing. Yes, it is a
Okay.
job description. JD stands for the job description.
Mhm.
So read job description carefully, that what is a specific requirement of the company, and make sure you have that skills. If you have more than 50%, 60, 70% of skills, you can apply. But if you are feeling that you don't have much skills for that job, so please don't apply. That is going to steal your confidence, because you're not going to shortlist.
Okay.
Even if you are selected for the interview, you can't crack the interview because you don't have proper skills for that. So don't apply for that. Make sure at least 70% of skills you have, then only apply. First thing I want to add, and customize your resume according to the job description. This is really important. And before going to interview, explore the website also.
Okay.
Company's website, that how they work, everything, read about us section, what services they are providing, what is their work background, how many employees are working over there, and some reviews also.
Okay.
So this is the preparation to build a resume. So that will help you a lot to build a proper resume according to the company profile.
So I think I understand that you need to customize your resume based on the job description. That's the first point.
For every job.
Okay, so that's the first point you're saying. Okay.
But one more thing I want to add here, because some people put their resume on job portals. So for which company you are going to in, that is very important. If you are an experienced person, so in which company you want to work. So use those, what I should say, keywords.
Okay.
Use proper keywords so that if HR is searching your resume, any resume for any post, so your resume should come up.
Okay.
Because it will come up only because of that keywords.
So
doesn't matter how much experience you are.
So again, it's search engine.
If you are making that resume for job portals, so make sure for which designation you are applying.
Okay.
So use those keywords.
Done.
And the next one I want to add, that add relevant information only. People put too many information. Like if I tell about myself, I have done 50 plus certification courses in different areas. If I'm applying somewhere for HR designation and I have done so many certification, so this is worthy for me, not for them. So I will mention only those certification which are relevant to my job.
Okay.
HR related skills or recruitment related skills. So I will mention that I have done this certification. If you have done a cooking course and you are applying in any organization like a corporate, so it is not worthy for them. So you need to analyze first that it is relevant or not. Then only mention in your resume, because it should be really short and crisp. Then always make your resume in chronological order. Your current job and whatever you are doing, that should come first.
Okay.
So people can understand your current job profile and they can analyze you are right fit for their organization or not. And one more mistake I have seen people do, that they mention their package also. So don't do this mistake. Don't write over there on your resume that at what package you are working. And avoid elaborating too much, because people elaborate too much. They write everything in the resume, because ultimately you are going for an interview. So you will explain everything about you, what you will tell at that time. So you should have something new to tell the interviewer.
Nick, sorry to interrupt you. Now you said that they elaborate, right? Which parameter you have come across where they've elaborated a lot?
People start elaborating about their job duties.
Okay, the
It's
responsibility.
not required. Yeah, responsibilities. What responsibilities you are handling, that doesn't matter. That skills, and that should be relevant to the job description. What responsibilities they have told you to perform in their organization.
So you mean they can mention their achievements while performing the responsibilities?
Yeah, they can mention their achievements, so that will help more.
Okay.
To understand your background, that how
they have accomplished something.
How good you have, how nicely you have played your role in the company.
Have you come across, can you just give an example, like have you come across any resumes wherein they mentioned lots and where you filtered this point is quite relevant?
Yeah, because see, if a person is going to apply for an HR, because I am from the HR background, so I am taking that example only. So, and if that person is telling about sales and about other aspects which he or she saw in his company, so it will be relevant for his profile. Okay. Maybe it happens in internally we help other peoples too. Okay. In an organization, but if we are explaining it in our resume, it is not worthy, because ultimately that person is searching for HR. So we need to be very specific that it is relevant or not. Don't elaborate. And job roles, everything. I make application forms. I make this, I make that. So it is not, it is understood. You are an HR or you have to do all such works. So you don't need to explain every letter that you prepare, absconding letter also, or you prepare relevant letter also. So this is important to understand what I should mention in my resume. Okay, so you mean to say these are quite basic information, certain profiles, right? Yeah, yeah. So you need to be very, what to say, what are the achievements or accomplishments you have done over there in your profile? Yeah. Okay. That's a third point you need to say. People don't have much achievements in their companies, but still they should be specifically mention that what is relevant to my job. Okay. For a fresher, if you have 6 months or 1 year experience, you don't have tell too much to other people that how much I have achieved. But specify that what job you are doing and it is relevant to the current profile. So that is what you mean to say. This is very important. Customize or personalize your resume based on the job description, right? Okay, fine. Yeah, always. And one more thing, always when somebody is searching your resume from the portals, job portals, they will always ask you about your resume, current latest resume. Okay. So always customize your resume, then send it, because that was a common resume which they have seen on the portal. So they will ask you again. So again, customize your resume, then send yours. I have done this mistake. Oh. Yeah, when I had out of my college, I had done some resume and I put in a folder. Okay. And I used to carry wherever walk-in interviews are there, I just go give it and come back. I never customized my resume. I was a fresher at the time, and moreover, I had a year of experience. So I was very keen on getting a job, not very specific. Now that's what I said. We need to be very focused what we want. We should know what we want, and based on that, we can update our skills. If I say for BCom, and BCom students nowadays can do a CA, or they can do ICWA, and as well as they can do Tally. Right. Because we need to know what we want because when you're just out of college, we're not focused. We just want to get some job. That's why any job is okay for us. So what happens? I have done the big blunder, taken some 20 print out, put in a folder. So it's a walk-in. At times you have to walk in. I used to just go then, okay, just put my signature. Sometimes no signature also. I just give it, just give it and come back. I think now it's quite good. You're given a good information. So any other, it is. I don't feel it is a student's mistake who is fresher, but college also should do such workshops for the students, that how they should build their resume, how they should show themselves in
Yeah,
front of HRs and all. They should teach them.
yeah, there are workshops. I mean, they have that placement. I think you've heard about it, campus placements and all those. They just tell students how to crack an interview. That's what, but they
But
don't
they don't tell them
how
how to
to
build your
build a
resume.
resume. So when you said that it 5 6 we're going to share, I thought, okay, let me share it to the audience. Okay, any other points you would like to share?
Yeah. One more thing I will say, that make sure you are not making any spelling mistakes and grammatical errors. Because it happens when we are looking at our resume, we miss some spellings or something. And it happens we don't see our mistakes, but we see easily others' mistakes. So HR can do that. They will read your resume for 10 to 15 seconds, but they can catch your mistakes.
I just got a message in the WhatsApp just now. I think somebody's watching live. They have said that, ma'am, what should we include in the personal information? Could you please tell us?
Not too much personal information.
Just
Just add your name.
Is it required to say date of birth, marital status? Is that all
It
required?
is not required to specify your date of birth. No requirement. Just you are single or married. This is important. Then your name, your contact details should be very clear, and your address. Even if you are not specify the whole address, complete address of your house, at least specify your area and city.
Okay. So any other points do you have to share, Nikat?
Just I want to tell all the people who are freshers and who have not much experience. So I want to tell them that first, identify in which field you want to work, in which domain you want to work. That will give you happiness. And then start applying in specific companies. Don't apply everywhere just to get the job, because it will bother you. If you are getting job, still you will get bothered after some time. So specify first that in which industry you want to work, shortlist at least 100 companies, and identify that list of, make a list of 10 companies, and first apply in top 10 companies first. If you are not selecting in those companies, then go ahead in that 100. You will get job in hundreds. One of them.
Yeah, I think they need to have that confidence. So you need to build confidence in them. Like when you said the first apply in the first 10 companies, they should be qualified for that, I would say. Right now, I think more than the degrees and all, you need to have skills also based on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, soft skills and hard skills, both are required. And moreover, I think soft skill is very important.
So people don't, I must say that, don't want to expense on their learnings. They
don't want to invest in
they are investing money on clothes and their looks and everything, but they are not spending money on their skills. And it is too much important, because if you have skills, right now I have seen in the corporate that companies are hiring people who have skills. They don't have any concern about your looks. Just you need to be proper dressing sense, and everybody has, I think. If you are college going person, you have that sense that how I should look formal. This is enough. But if you have skills, that will be more easy for you to enter in the corporate.
True. I think today's world, the more than this degrees, you need to have appropriate skills. For example, just BCom will not help you. If you have knowledge about Tally, it can add more value to it. And if you say BCA, right, students, when they say computer, okay, fine. So do you have any skills? Just go out, explore yourself, and join some networking, or you can go for some web designing. There are many courses. Nowadays, I think when you're doing a second year itself, I think you need to offer this kind of skills. You're right. People never invest to upgrade themselves. They think twice. They can have pizza for 500, but they don't try to invest a course of 500. That's what people are today.
I feel that everybody should have a mentor. as I was, I'm telling about myself that I was not very much focused, and I was not very much clear about myself. But when I hired a mentor, now I'm very much clear that what I need to do and what I should do for my future. What is my ultimate goal of life? What I want to achieve. So this is very much clear. So I will recommend everyone that hire a mentor now and go towards your dreams and goals.
Yes, that's what I feel. You need to have a proper mentor or a coach or a trainer I mean, you all have, students do have employers or we do have an inbuilt skill, but we ourselves don't know where it's hidden. It's like an Amazon Pay ad, the beautiful ad which I love, Amazon Pay. It's inside, but they don't know it. That's the skill what you all have it. So when you have a mentor or a coach, trust me, they will really sketch out what the skills what you have. That's what happened in my case also. So I would say you need to invest in yourself by upgrading. Doing yourself is fine. I'm not saying that. You can do yourself, but who's going to validate you? Someone should evaluate your performance, where you're going wrong. Someone should judge you. But not judging, they should correct you, they should guide you. That's the best word I can use. They will guide you how to go about, and you can achieve your goal, which you're supposed to achieve in like in 2 years. If you're doing it by yourself, it will be taking a long time, maybe 10 years or something. But if you have a mentor or a coach, I'm sure you can do it within a span of 2 years. That's my experience with by having a lovely mentors around me. So let's summarize that. So your Nikat says that she would like, when you need to have provide a relevant information, basic informations. The second was customize your resume based on job description. And third one is that avoid sending resumes, same resumes to many organizations. I'm not wrong, right? Then what I've understood. Am I right, Nikat?
Yeah.
Then afterwards, the two more points, what you were saying, can you just say that?
Don't make spelling mistakes.
No grammatical errors.
No grammatical errors. Right. Don't elaborate too much.
Don't elaborate too much. So that's a key point.
Yeah. Make it really short and crisp.
And keep your resume within just 2 pages if it's your experience. No matter if you have 15 years of experience, don't write a whole history there, because HRs don't have patience to read. They have a number of things. Make your resume squeezed in 2 pages, to a max 3 pages. And for freshers, please add up
not more than that.
Yeah, and for freshers, you can add up all your skills, your internship or whatever other skills, whatever you have it. In addition to it, please take care of your while providing your personal information. Am I right, Nikhil? Right. So before we close, I hope you had a beautiful insight, great ideas and practical advice from Nikat Ahmed, which would enable you to build a perfect resume to enter into the corporate world. Right. So with that, I would like to thank all the viewers and particularly our special guest, Nikat Ahmed, for sharing such an informative content today. Thank you for being here, Nikat.
Thank you so much, Anuradha, for inviting me on such a wonderful platform. And I make sure about that you are going to be rocked with this platform, and it will be more information is coming on the way, because you are going to do this, I think, every week.
Yeah, twice a week, Monday.
Twice a week. Oh, that's great. That's great.
Yeah, it's all about a speaker's experience, about their achievements, and about their knowledge, what they're going to share, which is going to help our viewers and audience. That's the ultimate goal.
Definitely. I'm sure about that.
Yeah,
it is going to help a lot of people.
Thank you, Nikat, for being here, and thank you everybody else for listening and watching. So stay tuned. We'll be back on Thursday at 9:15. Until then, bye.